Who's ready to fix up? Hey guys, this is Jeff Porter, and I'm going to show you how to disassemble a 47-inch LC 5200 series TV and replacing the LED lights. My lights burnt out on the TV, so I got to take it apart. I got to disassemble it. I already, if you see right here on the TV itself, sorry about that, first time. I already took the screws out from the base of the back of the TV. There's 13 screws all around. I already took that out because they're kind of time consuming. And right here, there's a small screw right here that holds this piece in. And if you look over here, there's two more screws that holds this base right here. It's for your HDMI, connectors. And I took them out. So now what I'm going to do is take the screws out for the TV stand. The good thing about these screws, this drill, is it's magnetized. So it'll take the screws out, but they won't fall back in. It'll stay on the drill bit itself. All right, and what else I did, so I wouldn't mix the screws up or anything, I labeled them. See right here, it says base of TV. Them the first screws I took out that's around the TV. I just put them in a Ziploc bag and I labeled it. And this one is the TV stand right here. Sorry about that. It's a TV stand and a small screw for the jacks where you put your your cable connector and everything. That's a small screw to be right here. I just put that with the screws for the TV stand. It's one small screw, and you'll see the difference where the TV stand screws are all the same. And I just put that small screw in the Ziploc bag with the TV stand. Okay, I'm going to take the TV stand off first. Just pop it off and put it off to the side. All right, and then I'm going to take off the back piece of the TV. Make sure you got all the screws out, because if you start pulling it and it doesn't budge, I mean there's still a screw here somewhere. So just look around. But they're kind of easy to pop off. There you go. Took it off. This is what I do. I don't take all this off because I'm used to working with electronics. But what you can do, if you feel uncomfortable, right here, take off this motherboard, take off this circuit board right here, and take off this contactor board is underneath this plate right here. But I'm not going to take this stuff off. I'm just going to unhook the wires so I can take the base off, the backboard base of the TV. Okay? Oh, but first thing what I'm going to do is take these speakers off right here. And I labeled the speakers so I wouldn't put them on the wrong way. I'm going to take the speakers off first. I'm going to disconnect it right here where the wire is. Disconnect this wire. And there's screws on the speakers, so you want to pop them off too. Okay, I'm going to take off these speakers. And these screws, I'm going to label them too, so I don't want to get no screws mixed up at all. Because I got to order the LED lights for this TV. And that might take a week. That's why I'm labeling the screws, so when I put it back together, I know what screw goes where. That's another thing. You cannot order the LED lights without taking this TV apart, because LED lights got part numbers on them. Like it's a left and a right LED, but it's a different part number for every TV that's different. Okay, I'm gonna pop off these. Just put them off to the side, and be careful of the speakers because you don't want to damage them. Like I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave everything the way it is. I just do it this way because it's more easier. I know a lot of people use the electronic connectors to see how the lights light up and this and that, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this together, this together, this together. I'm not taking nothing else off. And what I'm going to do, I got to flip the TV. And if you got a horse, these are horses right here. They're very good to work with because with a table, it's kind of hard to adjust and everything. But with a horse, you can work around things a little better. And the horses are very good to work with. If you can. You can get them at Home Depot. They'll flip the TV around. Now there's little clips on these TVs. Like right here. This little clip right here. What you can do is get a screwdriver and pop it out and up. It's maybe about 5 on each side. So you got to be very careful because you don't want to force it. If you force it, you can break one of them clips. Okay. Got the screwdriver right here. I got a pointer. I'll be using this a little later, or the needle nose is just whatever you're comfortable with. But I got the screwdriver right here. Just want to pop these off. Like I said, be very careful with this. Start from the middle of it, so you get a little weight off of it. Pop them up. Like I said, you can use a screwdriver. It's up to you. I usually use a screwdriver when it gets a little tighter. Just go around the sides. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put another screwdriver underneath this to hold it in place so don't keep popping down. This is time consuming. You just got to be patient with it. Once you get the first corner, everything else will fall right into place. There you go. See? Now you got it up. Now just work around it. Matter of fact, I'm going to work this side to get it up this way. There you go right there. And what you can do, you can move the screwdriver over here. Not too much because you don't want to add too much pressure on it. Go. And you come back over here, get this side, pop, another pop, there you go. Now, like I said, when I kept that plugged up for a reason, I didn't want to unplug everything You know, I mean, I hooked the connectors because I'm going to keep it hot. So when I turn the TV on, um, when I plug up the TV and turn it on, then I can figure out which light I got to change. Because looking at it, you really don't know what light you got to change. Like I said, you can unplug it and you can get a reader. You know, the red light readers for electricity. You can do that. But I just found it easier by keeping it plugged up. Not now. I don't have it plugged up now. But when I get done with everything, when I open it, then I want to see which LED light strip is bad. So I'm going to move the horse out a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, but be very careful. This is why a horse is better than a table, because there's an opening in the middle of the horses where you can get underneath and work around it. Just be very careful when you're moving this, because if it falls, then it'll be all for naught. Okay, now you want to take this off. Okay, but like I said, I still got that wire plugged up there. Just want to take this off and lean it real quick so you can get around it. Okay. Like I said, you can unplug it, but I don't feel like going through all the hassle, so I'm going to just leave it like that for now. Now we need to take off the metal frame of the TV. There's screws on each side of these metal frames. 2 right here. There's 1 right here, 2 on the side, you know, all the way around. So what I do, I usually use a smaller drill bit instead of one of the bigger ones so I can get into it real good and take it out. Like I said, I'm going to label these screws so I don't mix up nothing. Just put it in a Ziploc bag so you know where your screws at. Because if you put it in a piece of paper towel or something, you might lose 1 or 2 of them. Then now you're out of screws. I like putting them in a Ziploc bag where I know where they're at. And put them in a location where you know where to find them. Okay, now it's time to take off the metal frames where I took the screws out of. Take off the metal frames. What you want to do is take off the top part first. Either this side or this side, because the metal frames on the side are underneath the top frame. There's 4 frames. Like this top frame overlaps the sides. So what you want to do is get underneath it. Just pop it up, just like this. And what I did, I labeled it as bottom. This is the bottom of the TV. So you don't want to put the wrong one on because it won't fit anyway. And it's just easier to label it. And you pick this one up on the side, but be very careful, slide it. When you pick it up, slide it back. Same thing over here. Pop it on the sides. There's clips underneath it. Pop it out. There's clips right here. They clip right into it. The plastic on the side, it clips right into it. Then just take the top one off. You can use a screwdriver or you can use your hands. This one's a little tight, so I'm going to use a screwdriver. This is a flathead. This top right here is this little clip right here that's holding it. Just be careful, don't force nothing. Just take your time, it'll pop. And never force because you could break something. Okay, these are the sides. And I labeled them too, so they're all labeled. Now we're gonna take off the framing of the TV itself, I call it the black face of the TV, because there's a white face underneath this for the LED lights. All you want to do is get in the corner and pull it up. I'm using my fingers, but you can use a screwdriver. But be very careful when you're taking this up. First thing first, let's do this before we take this up. There's a circuit plate right over it. Right here. Okay, there's clips on the side of it for the strips. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but these little black clips right here, all you do is pop it up like that. Pop up this one like that, and these little ribbons will fall out, pull out. And these are the circuit boards for your TV. Don't touch the tape on there. Leave that tape there. Sorry about that. It's kind of dark. Let me see if I can get a better zoom in on it. This tape right here. Leave that on there. That's for the TV itself. So I popped these clips down, the little black clips. They pop out to take out the ribbons for that little circuit board I showed you earlier. I got a cardboard, and what I did to protect the plate itself, I got a cardboard and taped it on the sides. And like I said, I got to order the LED lights. They probably take 3 to 5 days to get here. So to protect this, I got a cardboard and I taped it all on each side. And I'll show you what I'll do with it. I'll pick this up right here. But like I said, you got to be careful of the circuit board. Little circuit board connected to the TV. What you want to do is get underneath it and pop it out like that, like so. And there's one over here, same thing. We'll get underneath and just pop it out. Right there. See, I just popped it out. It was inside the plate. You just want to pull up and pop it out. Like I said, with this tape, don't touch that. Leave that on there. Now, what you want to do is pull the TV up from the corners. Like I said, you can use a screwdriver, but I'd rather use my fingernails because I don't want to scratch nothing. You just pick it up, pull it out. Be very careful with this. You don't want to crack it because you end up having to get a new one. What I'll do, I'll just throw it in this box for now to protect it. Be careful of the clips. What I usually do, I tape them down so they don't move around so much. I just use a little Scotch tape. I don't push it down too much, but just to hold it into place. I'm going to put some tape on it real quick. I just tape the sides right here. This circuit board for the black face. Just taped it down so it wouldn't move too much. I taped it on the other side. But I didn't force the tape down on it because it'll be very hard to get Scotch tape off a black face TV. Okay. Now I'm gonna put that away. Remember the box I showed you? Just to protect it. Put it in the box. put the box over here off to the side. Don't want no accidents or anything like that happening. Now what we want to do is I'm going to pop off these plastic frames. Pull it down for you a little more. There's a white face. That's why I call that the black top. This is a white face. And these plastic frames right here, they got little clips on the side right here. All you do is just get your fingernail up and underneath. Just pop it up. Like I said, it's time consuming, but once you get it popped up, it's kind of easy. And these plastic frames ain't like the metal frames. They're all connected all the way around, so it'll be a square when you take it off. Okay, now the ones down here, you probably want to use a screwdriver because the clips are a little deeper in. You use a flat tip screwdriver. Just get underneath it. There you go. Keep your finger underneath there. Not too much pressure, but just to keep it underneath so the openings don't fall back on into the clips. Okay, we got the framing off, the plastic framing. And what I did, I labeled it bottom. So, like I said, you know, so you don't run into a problem when you putting it back together. Now I'll put this off to the side where it's out the way. Okay, now we're going to take off the white face. And it's just, now there's 3 films of this hard plastic. It's this dark white, then it's a clear. You can see my finger. It's a dark. Can't see my finger, barely. And this is a hard plastic. So you got 4 pieces you want to take off. Take them off very, very careful. And there's clips on the side of these, this white top, because it fits right in these little metal clips. So you want to take that off, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it with the black face so all this is protected. Now we're going to take this off, but you can't, because these little plastic stems right here, hold on, my fingers are so big, hold on, metal plastic pieces right here, these plastic pieces right here, they hold the paper on. So what you're going to have to do is flip this over again. It's a lot of work with this TV, but it's worth it instead of spending $500–600 for a new TV. Flip it like this. Take it down. The reason we gotta flip it, like I said, them little plastic tips, they're holding in that paper. These little plastic white, these are the plastic white clips that's connected to that one on the other side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off. I forgot. I'm gonna have to take this off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the other one is under here, so I'm gonna have to take that off. What we can do, we can flip it back over and just analyze where the other ones are. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's right up under here. So I've got to take that circuit board off just to get to that clip. So what you can do, you're gonna screw 3 screws and loosen up this screw and just turn it a little bit just so when you can get to what you need to get to. So I'm gonna take it off. Gotta find my drill. It's right here. You gotta take this plastic piece off too. And all you gotta do is flip it. Like if you're doing it my way, all you gotta do is flip it. Just a little bit like that. Just to get that little plastic piece out that I showed you earlier. Put your screws over here so you know where they're located. What you want to do, use the needle nose pliers right here. Or you can use that pointer that I showed you. I'd rather use a needle nose because with a pointer, you might put a detent into the plastic itself. So what you want to do, you want to get down there. I'm lined up. Just push down. I got two more. There's one here where we took off the circuit board. We got one more. Did I get all of them? 1, 2, 3. I got all of them. Okay. Put these screws back on the circuit board. I'm not going to bolt them down. Just going to tighten them up a little bit to keep it in place. So when I flip it, it's not dangling. Like I said, I'm not torquing it. I just want to keep it in place so when I flip it over, it doesn't dangle out or do anything of that nature. Okay, we're pretty much done. All we got to do is flip it back over again. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the plug side that way. So we got to take that white, it's like a paper board type covering. Might just fall off when I pick it up. Yep, it's right there. Put the TV down real quick. You're going to paper, you want to keep that. Just going to put it off to the side for now. Go to board. You'll see why I said I kept everything intact. Right here, these are your LED lights. Like I said, there's different numbers on the LEDs. Where you find the part number, you might need a magnifying glass, but it'll be right here somewhere. It'll be your part number. And on your LED light itself, R1, R2, R1, R2, R1, R2. Other side is L1, L2. And it's the same way up. Right, left. Right 1, left 1. Right 2, left 2. And then, like I said, the part numbers will be different. So when I light this up and see which light is bad, I'll show you how to take it out, and I'll be done with this video. And then I'll make a part 2, how to put it back in and put the TV back together. All right, I'm going to plug it up now. Okay, reason I said to leave this connector on, it's your infrared indicator light to let you know when your TV's on or off. And all these boards I kept, because I'm going to go get my remote and turn the TV on to see which light is bad. I'll be right back. All right, guys, if you look, it's kind of bright, but okay, they're dimming a lot. I seen one that was not on. Now it's on. But they're dimming a lot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it set for a while. It's this one right here. It's kind of hard for you to see because the lights are so bright. But that's a L2. It's the, if you go from the top, the third one down. This light right here where my finger at, that's burnt out. Now I know some other YouTube video guys or girls, what they do, they'll just solder out the old one and put in a new one, which is cheaper. You know, I'd rather just buy the strip, take the old one out, put the new one in. So I'm going to show you how to take the old strip out. First thing first, I'm going to unplug the TV. Remember what I said, it was the third one down, so it's this one. You use a screwdriver or a putty knife. What I usually do, I just pick it up from the side, like in the middle. Because it's an old one anyway. It's got adhesive on the back. You just pop it up gradually, you know. And there's a little hook in there, like a plug. And all you do is pull it out. Just pull it out like that. This is your bad LED light right here. Like I said, the part number is located right there. So like I said, you might need a magnifying glass or something to see what type part number you want. And you go online, eBay or something like that and find these. Or your local, where you got your TV from, you can buy it from there. Okay? Hey guys, I hope you learned some things from me. I wanted to do everything step by step so you understand what you're doing. All right, well, y'all have a good day, and I hope you learned some from this. Remember, this is a LG 47-inch TV 5200 series.